Hi pals, welcome to my channel. My name is Julz and I'm a Scottish Highlander on a budget. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch another video with me. Long time no speak. I do apologise for that. It's been a weird couple of weeks for me. I've had annual leave and as I said, I went away with my mum, so I kind of fell off the radar a little bit. I did mean to, I took a few photos and I did mean to share them, but I ended up not just really been on my phone much. And then this last week you might notice a new setting. I have now finally got my desk in my spare room, but oh, it's been a job and I ache from top to toe today because I don't know if you know, but my boyfriend is waiting for a double hip operation replacements, so he is of no use to man or beast really just now with moving furniture or anything like that. He does try, but he ends up in too much pain, so I had to build all this desk and everything myself and move my room about, and so it meant moving like a big massive filing cabinet, I can't think what you call it, but like a display cabinet thing, and then a couple of Kallax units and things like that, and obviously all the stuff, dismantling a bed, everything like that. It has been a job, but yeah, it's good. It's good to finally have some space, and I've got some natural light flowing in on me. I do have neighbours looking down into my garden though, so that's a little bit weird. Normally nobody can see me because I'm up a hill, but they're even higher up the hill, so yeah. But yeah, so not much to look at now out here, but it should be quieter, there shouldn't be any traffic noise, all that kind of jazz. So yeah, I'm quite excited to get going in here. There's still quite a bit to do, find homes for different things and throw out quite a few different things and stuff like that, but we're here, we have a desk and we have a space. You can see my laminator over here. We have a space to actually do work that's not in my sitting room, and I can get, you know, all this files and that, they now have a place to live, so they're not just out all the time. So yeah, it's quite good. And I don't know if you can see this, I absolutely love this. Now this was in my cabinet that my display cabinet that I moved, so obviously I had to get everything out to move it, and I completely forgot I had this, but this was something that was always in my grandparents' home, just on their windowsill, and when they passed away, I took it. Nobody else wanted it, so I took it. But yeah, so it's, if you do read that, it's just it reminds me of my grandparents, which is why it's there. And yeah, I think it's just quite funny. But I'm going to use that for putting my coins in, for the moment anyway, just when I found it. So yeah, I've blabbered on quite enough, so I'm not going to do a recap of really last week's budget or anything like that, because if you'd seen me on Instagram, I didn't take cash out. I used my card. I didn't blow the budget at all. It was within the budget, to be fair, but I didn't really track anything, didn't know where anything is, so we're just drawing a line under it. I know it is the last week of the month, but it's fine. So we're just going to go in really with a budget with me for this week, and then I'll tell you kind of a little bit of what I spent when I was away, because I'm putting that in this budget because I managed to work some of it out. And yeah, just I've kind of not been on the ball, so I haven't failed, but my budget has not been perfect at all in any way, shape or form. So we're skipping over week 1, week 2 and week 3. We haven't completed it, we haven't done it, we didn't even cash stuff for this week, so we're going straight into week 4, and I am cash stuffing kind of some of last week's money because I do kind of want it in my budget, and I had obviously had the money sitting there waiting to be used, so that's what we're going to do. So I'm hoping this angle works for you. I might have to tilt you ever so slightly, but once I get the perfect angle, it will be able to stay and remain the perfect angle, so that is exciting for me, because I hate having to keep moving things and what have you all the time just to use my desk or my table in my sitting room, sorry. So yeah, let's just crack on. 5 minutes in and I haven't even started. Okay, so basically the money I have left over in the bank at the moment is £299.10. I am due £65 coming in from sales that I've made, so that'll be in my budget. It'll be going into my bank account, it's not quite in there yet. My wages come in tomorrow, and for somebody that's on a salary, my wages are just never exactly the same, so I don't really know what's going on. But from anybody that has like heard of my challenges with work, I am having a bit of challenges with work just now. So I am looking to get another job. So and I have told my management, which is why I'm saying it out here. So yeah, so hopefully I'll get a job with a standard wage that will be the same week in, week out. And I have used 600, or I've taken out £655, and that's from challenges and from sinking funds. And that was pretty much all used last week when I was on holiday with my mum. But bear in mind that our spa day was £220, so you know it sounds like a lot, but when you factor in food and all that, and hotels and what have you. So let's add all that up. I'm forgetting what I'm supposed to do. Not sure you'll be able to see the calculator, but we'll try. So £299.10 is what's in the bank. We're going to have 65 coming in, £596.50 for wages, and £655 for sinking funds. So £261, and that's what we're going to be dealing with. Yeah, so no bills are due to come out this week, although because it's the first, some might come out, but they'll just be used by, I'm not using any of this money in this budget. I'm using the 299 and the 65, so, and the leftover from challenges. So yeah, I was going to say, yeah, so none of this wages would be touched, so any bills that come out in the first would be covered by this amount anyways, but I don't think any will come out because the first is obviously the Saturday, but we'll see. It might, they might not, and if they do, I'll just add them in for when I do my actual. So I have, I'm just going to zoom you out just a fraction, hang on. I hope you can still see. So I have actually put in the predicted amount because predicted and the actual, just because that's what I'm going to use, but I'm just going to go with the predicted amount for the moment and see what we come out with. But I do know that I actually only used £285 of the sinking funds money that I used, and I used 335 of the challenges, but I'll go through that with you at the end of the video. So we have 335 and 320. So 655 is the predicted use, although I didn't use all of it, so that's fine. So we'll deduct that away from the 2, 615, 60, we'll minus the 655, which is 196060. I'm going to put £10 over as an extra payment to my credit card. I'm going to have to move these. Desk is still quite not big enough. Little Angus getting in the way there. £10 here, and we've got 195060 to be left over. So sinking funds, I'll flip you over and let you have a look and see what we've got. So we're going to put £20 to car insurance and £10 to car tax because we didn't do anything with them last week, and I am going to have to start doing himself's birthday quite soon, relatively soon, so that I can get amount from him. I'm not putting anything in an emergency. I'm going to put £20 into Bank of Mum and £10 into the vet, again purely because I didn't put anything in last week. House and furniture is not getting anything, but dog groom is going to get 5. Clothing isn't getting anything. Beauty's getting 15, and weekend isn't going to get anything, and that is 15. And gifts is going to get 20. Treats isn't getting anything. Electric is getting 20, eating out is getting 20, and gifting is getting 10. So that's gifting to my niece that we've found out where she's going, but we haven't found out what she, like the exact area, the location she's going, but we haven't found out yet what she's doing. But she will be partnering up with another team that's already out there, so hopefully she'll be doing something fun and not just building toilet blocks, although she would quite enjoy doing that anyway. So 20, 40, 60, 70 going into variable, and nothing going into Christmas. So 30 into annual, 30 into long term, 5 into mid-term, 15 into short term, and 70 into variable. So hopefully if I've got that right, it should add up to 150. So 70, 100, 130, 140, 150. Perfect. So that leaves us with 1,860. Groceries, I'm going to give myself 40. Fuel is 55 because obviously I'm back at work, so I will need to travel a little bit more. Although I don't really have a lot of travelling at the moment, so I might not use all of that, but I might, because I've still got a bit in the car from before. I did end up putting the 25 that I had left over from my holiday into, so I did put up a little bit more than what I previously budgeted for anybody that watched my budget with me last week. My spending's getting 5, miscellaneous getting 5, work spending's getting 5, and Piper's getting nothing because I kind of topped everything up that she needs last week, but she will need tin food next week, so I'll need to make sure I put it in for next week. So that should add up to 110, so 55, 60, 100, 105, 110. Does anybody else count like that? I've just realised that's going to be a weird way of counting. So that leaves us with 1,690.60. You know, like you know, finding what makes easier numbers to count. Anyway. And then monthly is going to get 20 because I didn't put anything in last week. And me time is going to get 20 again because I didn't put anything in last week. Although I don't really need to do that, but while I've got that extra 65, I thought I will. And then the penny challenges is not going to get anything at the moment, but I know that I do have change, and Easter isn't getting anything, and Rubik's Cube isn't getting anything at the moment. So that is £40 for my challenges, which, why do I keep clearing that? 1,690.60 minus 40 is 1,650.60. So I'm still giving myself a little bit more than what my wages are, so 1,596.50. I'll still have £50 sort of extra than what my wages are predicted, so that is good. And then obviously I didn't use all of that money there, but we'll figure that out when we do our closeout next week. So total left over for the first week of April is 1,650.60, hopefully. So I'll just write that in for the first week in April, just so that we can. So 1,650. Did I say 60? Wrong page. 60. Can't believe we're moving into the April, and I think everyone says that this is their favourite print. I don't know, I think it's a bit busy, but that's for next month. Can't believe it. So that is our budget. That's what I'm hoping to be left with to move into the start of the month. But what I'm just going to show you is that I do have in my weekend away, I do still have £30 left in my weekend away envelope. So that is purely because I used money from, I don't know if you can read that, I took out the money that was in the New Year, New Me, so there was 150 in there, so I took that out. And then, as you know, I also took the Mother's Day, which was 185 out, so that is the 2 challenges that I've depleted. But obviously I still have money in the Me Time, which I'm doing, still have money in the monthly one, and then I do still have some money in the bank in the savings account for Christmas and Black Friday and that kind of thing. So that is that, and then I do have some change, which I will do in my closeout. I have about £4 and 5p change, I think. So I also used the £50 from my birthday. I used £40 from clothing, which leaves me with 20. I used £200, which obviously I only used 30 of, and I used 30 of gifts because I was in the Pandora shop and my mum was buying something from Pandora, and I seen something that I thought my niece would like, and yes, I did already get her a gift, but I wasn't happy with the gift that I got her. I did still give it because it's what she wanted. She asked for it, but I just wasn't happy with kind of the quality of it and things like that. So I got her a ring from Pandora, which I hope she likes. If she decides she doesn't, she can either take it back, I've got the receipt for that, or she can give it to me because I really loved it. Beautiful little ring. And so my mum bought earrings and necklace set, and then so that took us over the limit, so we got this bangle for free. Now I've been wanting one of these solid ones for a long time. I had the snake chain one as well, which has got lots of charms on it, but I really wanted just like the standard one. Haven't put any charms on it yet, but it's got a lovely little butterfly, and that was free, a free gift with if you spent over £99, I think it was. So of course we just joined it together, which was fantastic. So yeah, so that is that. So what I actually used, I spent £220 on spa day. I actually went for a facial on the spa day, and my face felt amazing, and I thought, well, I'll buy. I'd kind of gone in with the thought that I would buy some of the stuff that they use, like the cleanser and stuff on my face, because I don't really have any set routine. I kind of wash my face in the shower or at the sink, and just use soap and water. Please don't come at me, I am a qualified beauty therapist. But I've always done that, and my skin is pretty good, to be perfectly honest. I don't really use an awful lot of moisturiser. If it's sunny, I do use a moisturiser that's got an SPF in it, but I live in the Highlands, so it's not very sunny very often, so I don't always use a moisturiser. I rarely use a night cream, so I thought, no, I'm going to treat myself. Anyway, so I was at the spa day, and it was beautiful. I had a lovely, lovely time, felt really pampered, got a back massage, and they washed our feet at the very start, which was very strange because both mum and I have tickly feet. But anyway, they then went on and gave us like the back massage and then the facial. It was lovely. We shared a room with two, which was nice. And then I had lunch. But anyway, I asked the girl what stuff she'd used on me. So then she gave me a list of stuff, but she didn't sell me any. She didn't try and sell me. She didn't say, oh, I recommend you buy this or that or the next thing. She just gave me the list of stuff that she used. So then she went back to do more treatments to somebody else, I suppose. And then the girl at the reception, where all the stuff was for sale, couldn't help me at all, didn't have a clue about any of it. Said, oh, you can come back in half an hour. The therapist will be free then. But I thought, you know, they obviously aren't trying to sell it. So anyway, long story short, we ended up in the town in Harrogate, wandering around, and spoke to the lady at Clinique, who was amazing, lovely lady, slightly older lady, but oh, she was just so lovely, and she really took time to show me the stuff. And so anyway, I came out with the 3-step program for their face wash, the cleanser, the face wash cleanser thing, a sort of toner thing that's not a toner, and a moisturiser. Which is what I wanted. I didn't want all the serums, all the this and that and the next thing. Just wanted a simple kind of thing. I don't know why I'm telling you all this, but with that I got a free gift as well. So I got a full-size face sort of scrub that you use twice a week, and then sort of some mini things. So my mum took most of the mini things to try, because obviously they were just like what I'd already bought but in miniature, and then there was a little mascara which she doesn't wear. So yeah, so it was lovely. So that was £85. And that clothes, there was a lovely Primark there, so I went in and bought some stuff from Primark. And then I bought, as I said already on Instagram, I bought a bag. I love it. It's kind of like a day out good kind of bag. I'm not sure if my Saffiano will fit in it. It did fit in it, but I'm not sure if I'll use that. But so it might be I need to get another purse to use in that, and make little envelopes for that, but we'll see. And then I said bought the gift for 30, and then overall I spent £225.95 on food and drink for myself and my mum. I mainly bought most of the food and drink while we were away. I mean, she did buy some, but she paid for all the hotels that we stayed at, and I paid for the fuel, but then she did give me some fuel on the way back as well. So I got off pretty lightly because they paid much more than that for the hotels, mum and dad did. So I got off very lucky, and I did try and, like, I paid for all the evening meals. I did try and pay for all the treats as well, but sometimes she wouldn't let me. So but yeah, it was brilliant. I really loved it, and it's £600 spent in a week, but £600 well spent. And the fact that I saved for all of it in advance, I didn't need to use the credit card. I didn't need to worry that if I spent this £600, would I have my bills paid come April. You know, it was just absolutely brilliant. I loved the fact that I went away with my mum for a week, but I also just loved the fact that I could go away and not worry too much about it. And so if you haven't started cash stuffing and you're still here 21 minutes in, please just give it a bash, because honestly, if you'd spoken to me a year and a half ago, I would not be in this position. But anyway, I'm going to go now. I'm going to quickly record my cash stuffing for the week, and get these uploaded, and then I'm going to do some Etsy orders and then go off to my food shop and stuff. But yeah, so thank you for bearing with me this past week, 2 weeks while I've been kind of AWOL, and yeah, I'm excited to get back to it and be back in control, and you know, it's just good. So take care, thank you for watching, I'll speak to you all soon, bye bye.